NFL insiders sound off on Mike McCarthy's coaching future with Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy is on the hottest of hot seats entering Week 9 as the team has been struggling mightily this season. With McCarthy calling plays, the 3-4 Cowboys rank 15th in total yards, 330.1 per game, 11th in passing yards, 1,792, last in rushing yards, 519, and 22nd in points per game, 21.4. Quarterback Dak Prescott has played inconsistently this season, throwing 10 touchdowns and 8 interceptions with a quarterback rating of 84.5. He has already been sacked 18 times. The situation is even worse on defense after defensive coordinator Dan Quinn left to become the head coach of the 6-2 Washington Commanders. Under Mike Zimmer, the Cowboys have fielded one of the NFL's worst defenses. They're allowing 28.3 points per game, ranking 31st in the league. Only the Carolina Panthers, 33.9 points per game, have performed worse defensively. The Cowboys have also dealt with numerous injuries to their top players, including defensive stalwarts Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, and Darren Bland. This week, the team learned that All-Pro cornerback Trayvon Diggs has a calf tear and will be a game-time decision against the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday. In 5 seasons with McCarthy as head coach, the Cowboys have made the playoffs 3 times but have failed to advance past the divisional round. If the Cowboys cannot turn their season around, NFL insiders believe a legendary coach will take the helm next season. Bill Belichick looms over Dallas Cowboys Mike McCarthy. The Athletic NFL insiders Zach Kiefer and Jeff Howe report the shadow of former New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick is hovering over McCarthy and the Cowboys. As with anything involving the Cowboys, every situation is always the most extreme there, and the attention on Mike McCarthy's job with Bill Belichick potentially waiting in the shadows is an unmatched situation this season, Howe wrote. Kiefer added that McCarthy's future in Dallas at this point is a fait accompli. The Cowboys have been far too uneven, and the roster isn't nearly as deep as it was in the past, for this team to become a serious contender later in the season. Missing the playoffs would seal the end of McCarthy's 5-year run, and possibly open the door for Belichick to join the circus, Kiefer noted. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has previously said he won't be changing head coaches in season, so McCarthy's job appears safe through the end of the year. However, with Jones, things can change in an instant. It's essentially Super Bowl or bust every season in Dallas, despite the Cowboys not winning a championship in 29 years. Cowboys trade proposal would net breakout RB for 4th-round pick. If ever there was a team in need of dealing for a running back, it is the 2024 Cowboys. In that context, Gilbert Manzano and Matt Verderame of Sports Illustrated constructed a trade pitch that would see Dallas swap a 4th-round pick in 2025 to the Carolina Panthers in return for up-and-coming rusher Chuba Hubbard. The Cowboys have the worst rushing attack in the NFL with Rico Dowdle and Ezekiel Elliott as the top 2 options in the backfield. Hubbard is in the midst of a breakout season as one of the few positives in Carolina. With the price tag going up, the Panthers might be willing to part with Hubbard, who could be a sought-after free agent in 2024. Perhaps he can find a long-term home in Dallas if the team can work out a trade with the Panthers. Hubbard's breakout began during his 3rd professional season in 2023, when he tallied career highs in starts, 12, rushing attempts, 238, rushing yards, 902, and rushing TDs, 5. The Panthers running back has produced 593 rushing yards and 3 scores on the ground through 8 games in 2024. Hubbard's rushing yardage total is greater than that of the entire Cowboys backfield at what is approximately the halfway point of the season. He is also rushing for a career high of 5 yards per attempt. Due to the fact that Hubbard is set to hit free agency in March of next year, that could deter some teams from giving up a meaningful day 2 draft pick to acquire him on what would essentially be a half-season rental. However, the Cowboys are in dire straits and in need of a multi-year answer at the position, so dealing for Hubbard now could potentially serve as both an immediate and a long-term play in Dallas.